Armed, volatile, and dangerous road pirates and revenue generators are out there trying to be nice and courteous.
I'm trying to be nice and courteous to you.
What's with the attitude?
What's with the attitude?
Why are you giving them so much heat?
I'm getting a lot of heat. I clocked you at 61 and a 45. I didn't stop you there. What's with the attitude? I'm trying to be nice and courteous to you, and like I'm getting a lot of heat.
I don't do cops. I can't stand cops.
Give me a hug?
Yeah.
Come here.
Aw, that makes everything all better. I guess they are the good guys after all. Yep, we got to talk about this propaganda. Welcome back to
Here's the deal.
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 But here's the deal.
Here's the deal. So here's the deal.
because perception is everything and emotions are very powerful. Anybody who criticizes the video we're about to watch could come off looking like a real dirtbag. And I'm going to be completely frank with you up front. When I watched this video, I teared up. The cop seemingly does a really good thing. He expresses compassion. The whole situation is emotional. But I got some questions. We're going to run through this and we're going to check out what people are saying. Because if you look in the comment section, and it has over 5,800 comments, virtually 99.9% of them are positive on this cop. This is the kind of cop we need. If we had cops like this, the George Floyd incident wouldn't have happened. Give this guy a raise. This guy needs a medal. Construct a statue in his honor. This guy basically hung the moon in the eyes of some because of his act of kindness toward this woman right here who is going through some emotional turmoil in her life. And I let my guard down while I was watching this, although I picked my guard back up very quickly, because you have to realize the reality of what's going on in the law enforcement profession today. And I think those questions teamed up with reason and logic will help us get through what I consider to be powerful propaganda, intentional propaganda. Let's take a look at it from the beginning.
Only on 9, a moment of humanity captured on one deputy's body camera. One woman says the act of kindness changed her life.
Give me a hug?
Yeah.
Come here.
Channel 9's Cabarrus County reporter Hannah Getz heard about this story months ago and pushed the courts to release the video. And tonight, we finally get to share it with you.
That sounded weird to me. Pushed the courts to release this video? A wholesome video that paints cops in the best possible light that you could ever paint them in? Why would you have to push the courts to release this video? Makes no sense.
From the lens of Cabarrus County Deputy Sean Singleton's body camera, this view is nothing out of the ordinary. A standard traffic stop.
The reason I stopped you is 61 and a 45.
But in his line of work, it's also not out of the ordinary to have an interaction like this.
You wouldn't put your lights on until after I slowed down.
Right.
I was going the speed limit.
No, but I clocked you at 61 and a 45. I didn't stop you there. What's with the attitude? Just curious.
Caitlin Ricchini says she was heading home from church when she got pulled over that Sunday.
What's with the attitude? I don't know, officer. 2 armed men just approached my vehicle to economically terrorize me. I have no idea why I would have a bad attitude about that.
Caitlin Ricchini says she was heading home from church when she got pulled over that Sunday.
And I meet him with absolute attitude. Just absolute attitude. We're not allowed to have bad days.
No, everybody's entitled to a bad day.
So
I understand that. Like I
getting
said,
pulled
but
over on a day is not fun.
I can understand that completely. Okay, but like I'm trying to be nice and courteous to you, and like I'm getting a lot of heat.
I could tell immediately that it was not the best of encounters. She was very aggravated.
I come from a background where I don't do cops. I can't stand cops.
Keeping his composure, Singleton ran her license and decided, despite the heated interaction, to let her off with a warning.
I understand you're having a day, so I'm not trying to make it any worse. This is a warning ticket pretty slow down.
So he exercised that ever elusive officer discretion as though they're doing you a favor. I'll tell you what, we have a deal today. There's a special going on all day, ends at midnight. We're not going to plunder you for no reason today. Yeah, you weren't harming anybody. You weren't threatening to harm anybody. You weren't even damaging property. You didn't even steal property. I was going to take your hard-earned money out of your wallet, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to be a nice guy today. That's like the compassionate tire thief saying, you know what? I was going to take all 4 of them, but today I'm just going to take 1 because I can see you're going through something. You don't get extra credit for not doing evil. That'd be like my dad coming home from work and saying, son, I'm going to give you $5 extra for your allowance because you didn't burn down the barn today. Or back when you were in grade school, Sally never thanked you for not pulling her hair. And the cashier at the grocery store doesn't get a plaque on the wall because she gave you the exact change. Doing what is right is just what good people do. And doing evil is what bad people do. And when bad people who get paid to do bad things to others finally do something good as they interrupt their regular practice of doing bad, you're not supposed to get an extra star on your report card for doing the good that you were supposed to be doing in the first place. And that's why this intentional propaganda piece is so freaking dangerous, because it appeals to our emotions and causes us to suspend all critical thinking as our hearts are warmed and our eyes moisten over this crap.
Decided, despite the heated interaction, to let her off with a warning.
I understand you have a day, so I'm not trying to make it any worse. This is a warning ticket. Pretty slow down. That's it. No court date, no fines, no nothing. I'll ask you to pay attention to the speed limit signs, get to where you're getting to safely.
In that moment, something changed.
I could tell something was going on, I just asked a question, and sometimes it elicits an answer that you expect, and sometimes it elicits an answer that you don't expect.
Are you good?
No.
No?
Anxiety is killing me.
Okay.
I come from a background, I'm clean and sober now, so
Okay.
I don't, I've always had bad
Okay.
incidents with cops, so
Okay.
Deputy Singleton offering words of encouragement, having no idea what Caitlin was going through until this moment.
Is there anything I can do for you? You sure?
yeah.
Okay. Do you need help with anything at all? Do you need a hug?
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
I moved out here to get away from an abusive relationship, and I'm clean and I'm sober for 4 months.
Caitlin revealed she was in a fight for her life in sobriety. Battling years of addiction and abuse, she had just moved to North Carolina, leaving her 5-year-old son in Maryland so she could get clean and get him back.
Yeah, I've never hugged a cop before. I've always been put in handcuffs by them.
Singleton had no idea his humanity and kindness that day changed Caitlin's life and possibly saved it.
I told him, I was like, I'm ready to give up. I was actually on my way to probably do something that wasn't in my best interest.
Take a deep breath, all right? Everything's going to be okay.
Now, make no mistake, this is humanity, this is kindness, this is compassion, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in this context, it's being used to promote an idea and an ideal that doesn't exist. Cops, for the most part, will not call out the bad cops in their department. How many cops has this guy called out? Because there's a lot of bad ones. And a couple more questions go through my mind. How many times has this cop lied on a report? How many times has he lied to cover for the thin blue line? How many innocent people are sitting in cages because of this cop? How many doors has he kicked in? How many lives has he threatened? Yeah, showing human compassion is a good thing. But compassion from an armed thug of the state does not erase all the evil that he's done as he gets paid by a corrupt system that incentivizes him to initiate violence on peaceful people who haven't done anything wrong. And that's the power of propaganda. The psychological operators and the social engineers who push this crap want you to hang out in a fantasy world that doesn't exist. Yes, evil people can do good things. And evil people want you to see those good things so that you can forget about their psychopathy. Don't you think Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy and the Nazi SS did good things every once in a while? Does that change the fact that Jeffrey had 17 mutilated bodies sitting in his basement in jars and buckets? Testimonies from dozens of people claim that Ted Bundy was compassionate and warm-hearted and was kind and charming. Does that change the fact that this psychopath murdered dozens and dozens of women? You think the SS soldiers did evil 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and never took a break from their evil by doing some good things every once in a while? That's the same concept that propaganda doesn't want you to consider. Propagandists are master manipulators. They exploit our emotions so that we can disconnect from reality and start believing their lies.
Take a deep breath, all right? Everything's going to be okay. Okay? You're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing now, okay? All right? Don't lose that hope.
That traffic stop happened back in March.
And I left my family and I left my son.
Now, 6 months later,
This is one of the guys that helped save my life.
Caitlin's celebrating 10 months clean.
Can you say hi?
Doing good?
Can you say it's nice to meet you?
What if that kid goes, "Officer, I've got a question for you. Have you ever lied on a report? Have you ever arrested somebody who's innocent? Have you ever economically terrorized somebody? How much revenue have you generated for the state, officer?"
And introducing her son Isaiah to the deputy who gave her the strength to get him back.
It's good to see you again. How you been?
Well,
Do you do illegal, illicit drugs, officer? Those are some pythons you got there.
you know,
Don't lose that fight that's in you. Okay? Because there's something in you that's driving you to a better life, right?
Yeah.
All right? Okay? Don't lose that. Hang on to it.
He saw me as a person and not an addict. And he saw my heart. And he saw that I had potential when so many people had counted me out. It's like in a time of desperation, really, like where I was like questioning, like, God, where are you? And he sent me in. It's like an angel.
Honesty time. That is where I teared up.
I really pray that Jesus blesses you for your kindness, sir.
I'm going to pray for you, too.
Thank you.
In Cabarrus County,
You have no idea how much this means to me.
Hannah gets Channel 9, Eyewitness News.
We see so many like body cam videos that are the complete opposite of that. So that is just so refreshing.
And that's another good point right there. We see so much bad coming out of police departments: body cams, dash cams, beatings, dogs tased, killed, doors broken in. Then when you see this little light, you want to hang on to it. You treat it as precious, and then you exponentiate that out. Like, this is happening all the time, everywhere. And you see people under here, it's like, this happens more than you know. Well, it might, but it's all couched in evil. Yeah, the turd is polished. It looks really good from the outside, but it's still a turd.
Really made a big difference for her.
Divine intervention? Did someone put him there? And when people talk, they were just like this, and just a question of, "Are you okay?" Flipped it all
Changed
around.
everything.
Yeah,
And
just changed it around.
She says she will now be 1 year sober coming up
Congrats,
this
yeah.
November, and she invited the deputy to come celebrate with her.
And as you saw there, she lives with her son again, which is great, has a full-time job. So congratulations to both of them.
And that is the power of propaganda. It wants to disconnect you from reality so you can start believing the lie that, hey, maybe cops are good. And I think this was all intentional. I think the other cop was called to the scene so they could have another body cam recording this whole event. They wanted this to go viral. It is going viral. It was just released not too long ago. It's got almost 1 million views. There's no telling how many people are going to end up seeing this. And if you look at the like to dislike ratio, it says 46,000 likes to 920 dislikes. People love this. They eat this up. Why? Because we're hopeful as human beings. We're emotional human beings. We want to see good. We want to see cops do better. We want to see compassion and kindness, not aggression and abuse. So when people see this, they latch onto it. They soak it up. They love it. And that's the intention. So if you think I was being too harsh on this video, if you think my criticism was too sharp or it was unfair, let me know in the comments section. I mean, let me have it. If you like these commentary videos, maybe you'll like some of my others. If you want to support this channel, you can do it for free. Just like this video, share this video with everybody you know, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon. If you want to get my scoop on the psychopathy of politics, check out my High Impact Vlogs channel. If you want the truth about the left versus right paradigm lie, check out my Disturbing Illusion channel. I appreciate you guys being here. Remember, cops lie, cameras don't. Always record the police.